Hello, I'm Ivan Makedonsky, and today we'll present you the lesson on rosé wines from the cross-border region Greece, Bulgaria, their characteristics, method of production, and approaches to serving them. This video lesson will give you knowledge important for the sommelier profession and those working in the Horego sector. You will learn how to build your skills and be better in the profession. This professional video tutorial for sommeliers was created under the project Agrotourism Business Academy, a system for supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. The project is co-funded under the program Interact 5A Greece Bulgaria 2014-2020, the national budgets of the two countries. We wish you a pleasant watch. We have selected several different wineries, different in appellations and styles, in which we'll showcase some of the most temperamental wines, namely the rosés. The first thing, of course, that we start with is demonstration and opening of the wine in front of the guest. The bottle should always be with the label facing the guest. There should be no side turns so that he can have a look at the product of his choice. Of course, the most important tool for a sommelier, professional, anyone dealing with wine, as we learned from our first lesson, is our tool corkscrew. It has a cutter blade, some opening ways, a metal spiral, and something very important for professionals is the so-called napkin, cloth, with which we serve the wine. We move on to the opening of the first rosé and demonstration of how the process itself happens. Removing the foil, and at this moment, the necessary for everyone working in Horego sector napkin appears. We will use it to clean the neck of the bottle. After that, opening the corkscrew, and we focus on the center of the cork so that we can open the wine properly. We wind the spiral of the corkscrew to a turn and a half. It's very important. This way, and so that don't have a tearing of the cork. You pull the cork carefully without a crack or noise, without sudden entry of oxygen to the wine. We separate the cork from the corkscrew. This is what the sound should be. It is one of the first indicators by which we judge whether everything's fine in the wine. After which we are obliged to serve it to the guest, and if he approves its aroma, we can proceed to the next step of serving, tasting, and bringing the wine to the table. After we have already opened the bottle, we move on to the real part, the tasting, and presenting to the guest. The first wine I will do an organoleptic analysis of, and I'll show you the steps for various categories of wines, not only rosé, is from my estate. It is a winery focused on the biological principles of growing grapes. This is a rosé of a blend. It is called Colorito, and we'll analyze it now. We serve exactly this amount in the glass. It is absolutely enough to do a tasting and judge how it stands, its color, aroma, taste, and aftertaste. Of course, first we look at the color, the eye, the color code. In rosé, the color varieties are from pale pink to richer and darker shades, which refer to the so-called black rosé, dark rosé. This rosé has a light pink color and strawberry elements. The aroma reveals wild strawberries, chewing gum, and a slight spiciness. We'll check the taste now. The taste is fruity, gentle, with nice freshness, good acidity, and a pleasant, juicy aftertaste. A very pleasant and juicy rosé from the Bulgarian region around Melnik. Then we pour it out and we continue to the next wine. Let's remember again that the evaluation of wine happens through the eye, the color code, aroma, taste, and aftertaste. These are the main steps through which we taste a wine and analyze it. The next one we move on to takes us to the other region, our Greek neighbor. It is a Methyssos by domain Costa Lazaridi. It's not Chateau Lazaridi like the previous one. Here we have a blended Rosé, Cabernet, Merlot. We serve again. As can be seen at the beginning in the color, we have changes during the tasting itself. Usually, the order of tasting is ascending from lighter, elegant to denser, intense, both in terms of color and aroma and taste. Here the color is deep pink, strawberry with light copper tones, very beautiful and pure color. The aroma shows loudberries, blackberry, raspberry, a little blackcurrant, a slight sweet confit nuance. Completely harmonious and balanced, a very elegant rosé that actually comes from the Cabernet, Merlot and varieties, the emblem of Bordeaux. The wine is definitely standing very well and with good potential for development. The next one from our selection with Bulgarian Greek representatives takes us to the southern western parts of Bulgaria, the region of the village of Damjanica and the Damjanici winery. The wine is called Tormano and is made from Široka Melniška loza, a local typical grape variety. I will serve from it and we will analyze it. The color is a light pink, like a white peach, very beautiful and clean. The aroma reveals dark berries, light tones of white pepper, and small green tomatoes. The body is light to medium, balanced between tannins and acids. For rosé, with a nice and memorable aftertaste, with a memory of forest fruit, very natural for such type of rosé. We continue to the next wine from our selection, and with it we head to the region of Drama, and a very interesting winery, Estate Manolasakis. The variety composition here is Syrah and Agriotico. We shall taste it now. You can see yourself that the color code for the rosé wines is extremely similar, because what we have selected here is in a lighter range and light pale, not very intensive colors. There are, of course, darker colored rosé. Here again we observe a light pink color and slightly copperly shades, maybe, unlike the previous one. On the nose it is spicier, more intense. A wild forest fruit, light musty notes, pepper and minerality coming from the terroir of Drama. Fruity rosé, notes of violets, spiciness, sweet red pepper, with a very intriguing aftertaste with dominant forest fruit. The next rosé, it comes from Medievali, the Valley of the Medi, Tribe Winery, Smochevo Valley. The harvest is 2021, a blend, both classic red varieties and local Bulgarian varieties, Melnik 55 and Mavrut. And a little Syrah, it is the last in the list of the blend. Actually, 4 varieties. The color is pale pink again, white peach to unripe strawberry, we can say, and very interesting silver honey elements in the color appear. On the nose again we have a slight spiciness and minerality due to the altitude of the area, like the one we observed in the Greek area. On the aroma we find berries, blackberry, ripe juicy fruit like blue plum. Extremely balanced, very good freshness, elegant body, with a very pleasant aftertaste, memorable, and making you come back to it again and again, with the memory of a wild strawberry maybe. Definitely very pleasant rosé. The next rosé we will try is Greek again, and here we had 2 wine art estate, a newer winery but already establishing itself on the wine scene, and here the wines blend of Greek local varieties and classical red. With this rosé, the mineral tones come out much more in style. It is first, then we have the fruity aroma that appeared. Pepper is detected again. A good freshness, and at the same time very nice structure, light to medium body, nice finish and aftertaste, a memorable rosé. The rosés are the wines that are most combinable with food, and we learn about their technology in the second part of our lesson.